You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. Let me show you that you don't want no problems, you don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. Let me show you that you don't want no problems,
I don't know why. That is my mood. You just talk like you do. Okay? Like it's everything. It is everything. I love it. Okay. So I got rid of the other intro because I got some kind of copyright for some minor opponent. I said, you know what, y'all not finna mess with me. I'm finna put some up here that cannot be. Y'all try to copyright somebody and some song, give it to the artist. I ain't got time for that. So it's gone. So I'm gonna roll with these. Anyway, I want to talk about the episodes. I have a recap coming up. I have a recap coming up tonight with mine, so I'm not going to get too much in details about the actual episode. But I did want to talk about Love Is Blind, showing people of color falling in love, black men showing the vulnerability, and just a super sexy season. Okay, shout out to my screen is just shout out to Netflix for actually listening to us, listening to people of color, bloggers, fans alike, whatever. So it's time for the Golden Goblet. It is back. Okay. Now, of course, um, don't trip. I don't even have any of the stuff I need queued up. Um, I don't want to get because, like I said, I plan on talking about this um with Mod today, but that's what I said. I'm not gonna get into the recap of it. I want to talk about what I was watching. And Love Is Blind. Most of the time, you see the people who are going into the pods. The people who are going to the pods are the ones are going to be the one featured in the next few episodes, as far as the one who gets a yes or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? That's normally how it goes. Um, and so when I was seeing Tiffany and Brett, I was like, wait, are they going to have literally two people? I'm not gonna lie, I was saying like two people of color in the relationship and showing them through the pods and how they got there. I was gagging on that first. Okay. And then I saw Marshall and Josh. Seeing the dynamics with the black man, because like Marshall and Josh had the little thing, but seeing the emotional side from Brett, from Marshall also. Okay. Now, Kwame, I mean, of course, everybody's gonna be different. I expect nothing else but not all alike and all those things. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I know y'all heard that. Okay, by myself too. So anyway, with the thing with Kwame, regardless, I'm gonna get into the behavior part, but still another person of color was in the house. Jacquelina, I just assumed with her she's Puerto Rican. Okay. But anyway, because the way Kwame when he got hurt, like I said, I'm not trying to get too much deep in the details. The emotion that he displayed, we don't get to see black men show vulnerability like that on TV and showing themselves so upset and so hurt like that. We don't normally see that. Okay, so that was a big plus for me. So I recommend you watch it. And I feel like Netflix was listening to us. I did a couple of videos about this last season about You know how they were kind of called out by some of the cast from the season before. Lauren, to be specific, when she said, you know, what happened to the sisters, and it's almost like Netflix was like, look, we hear you. Not only are we going to bring sisters to the show, we're going to show their dynamic, their whole thing. And I love watching their relationship with, you know, Tiffany and Brett. Just the intimacy. I took this picture of my iPad. I was like, I don't know what's doing on my iPad, but just the intimacy and the love that was displayed. Like the intimacy, okay? Like I was like, they were showing black people in a sexy mode. You know, the whole thing with the story about the shoe, just these small details of a fairy tale story, but showing people of color, excuse me, oh my God, showing people of color experiencing it on a reality TV show. I give so much respect for Netflix for doing this. It was just such a beautiful thing. It was just sexy. You caught everybody in this moment. I was just like, this is real. We are experiencing this, and probably didn't even care that there's cameras around. The way that they showed Marshall, how he was being so there and supportive for Jacquelina, that was another beautiful moment. This is a black man doing this on the camera and showing him, you know, not blowing up or getting mad, but essentially being there for the girl, the woman, excuse me, that he plans to get married to. It just it gave me that. I just really think that other reality TV shows that are, you know, and they, you know, they're doing these things. We want to see it. We want to see people of color flourish, and I just love it. I'm not saying I want the whole cast to be black. I'm not saying I like the variety, but the fact of the matter is, you have two black men on the show, a black woman, or I'm sorry, I think it was three black men and then a black woman. Four. Am I saying this right? Let's see. I'm sorry. Brett, Marshall, Josh. That's three. Kwame. So four. All in circulation with getting to know all the women in the pods. So I really recommend, especially for us, because the fact of the matter is, if you want change and you ask for change and you want certain things to happen and it happens, and you celebrate those moments. People might not think it's a big deal, but for reality TV, for the fact of the matter is that this was brought up last season by cast members, bloggers like myself, and fans. And then Netflix decided to say, look, you know what? Let's rethink this machine and listen to what they have to say. You can call it what you want to call it, but on this season was so far, I watched all 5 episodes. Very sexy, very hot season. I'm loving it. It's steam coming off the screen as you're watching the intimacy, the drama, the conversation has everything in the one season. Again, seeing the men showing their vulnerability is just a sexy thing. Um, talk about their emotions. I tell you what, the Karens was on Activate though. I mean, like there was a couple of bad so and so's in there that just really got on my nerve. Not that just was irritating. But this video is not about that. This video is about what I saw tonight. When I say it was hot, I was like, baby, if y'all don't come on with it. I was like, damn, they dropping bombs up.